Round 18 VFL action saw the Frankston Dolphins taking on the Casey Scorpions. And Phil Cleary was beside me calling all the action. And Phil, coming into this game, we knew that Casey were in second place on the ladder. Frankston were in last place on the ladder. But as local rivals, we expected a fierce game, and that's what we got.
Yeah, we certainly did, Darren. Look, they're always tight games, these. The last time they met, it was only a point in it. But, you know, Frankston went at it full tilt. And the truth is, had they not turned the ball over in the last quarter, 15 minutes in, we could have maybe had a two-goal break in it. But that comes with the territory. They're a young, developing side. The other side's got a cluster of AFL players. That makes the difference.
We just saw there Anthony Simpson with the first goal of the game, and we'll see a few more of his highlights, I expect, through this package that we're watching, because he kicked another goal early, and Frankston were on top in the early stages. They kicked 4-3 in the opening quarter and actually led by 2 points at quarter time. And it was efforts like that one from Luke Clark, and then the finish here from Marusic. They looked really switched on and ready to go.
They did, and look, they got hands on the ball and they had players underneath to pounce on it. But if you think about Clark, he probably did go out of the game as it rolled on, didn't he? And so that it just had to reconfigure a little bit. But, you know, look, the Scorpions are neater, stronger. Couch was good, and we just on cue, you see him there driving the ball. And the big mark there, Tim Smith, I mean, and, you know, look, Darren, it's a good grab to encapsulate the game, because that didn't happen at the other end, did it? And you could just see, and you ask about where could the Scorpions go in the finals? Well, it's blokes like this fella and the other big bloke who could be dangerous, because if, you know, against, say, Port Melbourne, they'll test them down back. And once you're tested down back, it puts that pressure on and you've got to bounce back.
Good grab, good passage of play here from Frankston, one of their best for the day. Delahunty with the grab and Potts kicking the goal. That was at the 14-minute mark of the third quarter, and you can see the skipper trying to pump up his teammates. They weren't able to really respond, and that's a classic example there. An error leads directly to a Gisbert's goal. There was nothing flashy about the way that Casey went about their work today. They're not a flashy side. They just grind you down.
You're dead right, Darren, and hence you ask the question, how far can they go? And my answer is, I'm not sure, except that they're an even-tempered team like their coach. And we know they can win tight games. We know they've got tools. They can still find a way to win games and win important contests. So, yeah, you know, you've got to imagine that they've got a fair income chance.
Good goal here from Toby Thorlin. It was a nice effort, a bit unlucky there, Tom Couch. Phil, as you're reflecting over a glass of red wine tonight, what were the one thing that leaves you, that remains with you about this game?
Well, I reckon standalone clubs can survive in the VFL. Here's an emerging side at Frankston that's clearly in the game, and if they don't make the mistakes, and Paul Field's stats, don't they tell you that? Look at that. There's nothing in the stats. In the end, look at the Dolphins, inside 50's about the same. Look, everything there. Look, you look at those stats and go, whew. What does that tell you about the standalone side? That they can play, that they can match it, but a little bit of finesse, Darren, a little bit of finesse.
The Casey Scorpions victorious today over Frankston by 36 points.